Hey everyone, and welcome back. Have you ever noticed how some people just kind of, seem to bulldoze through any obstacle? Like nothing can stop them.
Mm.
Well, today we are going like deep, deep diving into the story of someone who did just that, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, he is a football icon, like known globally, but this deep dive is not just for the sports fans out there.
Mm.
We're going to explore the surprising role that learning English played in his crazy journey.
It really is remarkable. What's so fascinating is that for Ronaldo, learning English wasn't just some extra skill he picked up.
Right?
It was like a strategic power move.
Totally.
It completely transformed his career and helped him build a global brand that's almost, well, it's pretty much unmatched.
I mean, it's easy to just think, well, he's a talented athlete, so of course he's successful. But it goes way deeper than that. We've got some great sources for this one
Oh, yeah.
that really paint a picture of his early life in Madeira, Portugal.
He didn't come from like a life of luxury or anything like that. His father was a gardener, his mother a cook.
Huh?
But even as a kid, his talent for football was undeniable.
I mean, imagine this. At just 12 years old, he leaves his family and home to join a, prestigious football academy on the mainland.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's the kind of decision that reveals a lot about someone's character.
Huge.
Moving away from your family at such a young age forces you to adapt, to become independent, to build resilience. And these are the qualities that became absolutely essential to Ronaldo's success, both on and off the field.
Okay, so fast forward a few years. He's 18, signed to Manchester United,
Wow.
one of the top clubs in the world.
Yeah.
He's about to play on a global stage.
Yeah, and he's hit with this massive communication barrier.
I know.
This is where things get really interesting.
Just think about it. He's in a new country. The pressure is absolutely immense.
Hmm.
He's expected to perform at the highest level, and he can't easily talk to his teammates
Oh, God.
or even understand his coach.
Right.
It could have been a recipe for disaster.
Absolutely. But Ronaldo, he chose a different path. Instead of letting that language barrier hold him back, he tackled learning English with the same ferocity, might I add, that he brought to the football pitch.
I love that. And get this, our sources actually reveal that he didn't rely on any fancy tutors or apps or anything like that. He immersed himself
Wow.
in the language
Mm.
through movies, music, and daily practice. He just went for it
It's so interesting.
with pure dedication and consistency.
That's such an important point. His success wasn't about finding this magical method or anything. It was about commitment. He understood that mastering English wasn't just a, nice to have. It was essential if he wanted to reach his full potential.
Exactly. And this is where it gets really fascinating because his fluency in English did way more than just improve his communication with his team. It was a game changer for building his global brand.
Oh, absolutely. Think about it. He can suddenly give these in-depth interviews in English, connect with fans all over the world, attract major endorsements.
It's almost like he unlocked this whole new dimension of success.
Crazy.
So for everyone listening, what if improving your communication skills, even in your native language, could help you achieve more? Food for thought, right?
It definitely is. And before we move on, let's just take a second to appreciate the magnitude of this achievement. Coming from humble beginnings, Ronaldo had already overcome so much just to reach this point.
Yeah.
But learning English was like stepping into a whole new arena filled with both, challenges and incredible opportunities. It really is remarkable. Before, we were talking about how mastering English wasn't just about football for Ronaldo. It was about building that global brand.
Exactly. It's so easy to see him as this larger-than-life figure,
Oh, yeah.
But when you really break it down, his communication skills are a huge part of what allowed him to connect with people on this worldwide scale.
It's true.
So how did he actually use his English to do that?
Well, one of the most obvious ways was through interviews. Before he was fluent, his interactions with the international media were pretty limited. He couldn't really fully express himself,
Right.
share his personality, connect with fans on a deeper level.
It makes you realize that you could be the most talented person in the world.
Oh, yeah.
But if you can't articulate your thoughts and your feelings, a big part of your story kind of remains untold.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
But once he was fluent in English, he could give these insightful interviews, share his perspective on the game, on his life, his values.
Yeah.
And this allowed him to build a loyal following that extended far beyond Portugal.
That's so cool. It's amazing how language can break down these barriers. Suddenly, he's not just some, superstar athlete. He's a real person
Hmm.
with thoughts, feelings, and a story to tell.
And that story, it resonated with people across cultures. It wasn't just about football, it was about his dedication,
Right.
his work ethic, his journey from like these humble beginnings to global stardom. These are universal themes, and his ability to communicate them in English made him an inspiration to millions all around the world.
And our sources really highlight how this ability to connect with a global audience
Yeah.
opened up these massive opportunities for Ronaldo. In particular, his fluency in English was instrumental in securing these like lucrative endorsement deals with major international
Oh,
brands.
absolutely. These brands aren't just looking for someone with a famous face, they want global ambassadors who can connect with audiences in multiple languages. And Ronaldo fit the bill perfectly.
Yeah, it's a perfect example of how investing in yourself can pay off in these unexpected ways.
Right.
Learning English wasn't just about improving on the field. It was an investment in his future, and it paid off massively.
Speaking of investments, let's talk about another area where Ronaldo's English fluency gave him a huge advantage. Social media.
Ooh, okay, this is interesting. I mean, social media is it's such a powerful force today.
It really is, and Ronaldo was able to harness that power in a way that just wouldn't have been possible without his English skills. Think about it, social media is a global phenomenon, and English is often that common language
Yeah.
that connects people from different countries and cultures.
So he was able to tap into that global conversation. What did that look like in practice?
Well, he used platforms like Twitter, Instagram to share his thoughts, his experiences, even glimpses into his personal life. And because he was communicating in English, he could reach this massive audience, like way beyond just football fans.
It's amazing how social media has like changed the game for
Yeah.
athletes and celebrities. They can connect directly with their fans, bypass traditional media, and control their own narratives. Did Ronaldo use this to his advantage?
Absolutely. He built a personal brand that went beyond just his athletic achievements. He became like a global influencer, promoting his own businesses, endorsing products. He was even advocating for causes that he believed in. All of this was like amplified because he could communicate directly with a global audience in English.
So it sounds like learning English had this ripple effect, like
Mhm.
opening up all these new avenues for Ronaldo,
Hmm.
both personally and professionally.
Yeah, exactly. But it's important to remember that with this level of influence, there comes, a lot of responsibility. And Ronaldo's journey hasn't been without, its complexities. He's faced controversies and criticisms along the way.
Right. It hasn't all been, smooth sailing. Even with all the success, there have been challenges there.
Exactly. But I think even those challenges highlight the power of communication. Whether you agree with his actions or not, there's no denying that his ability to express himself, engage with fans, and shape his narrative has played a major role in his enduring popularity.
It's almost like a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Communication can be used for good or for bad. And in Ronaldo's case, we've kind of seen both sides of that. This deep dive is really making me think about the responsibility we all have, when it comes to how we communicate.
It's a fascinating case study. And while communication skills can, open doors and create opportunities,
Yeah.
it's ultimately up to the individual to use those skills responsibly and ethically.
It's a lot to consider. I mean, we've covered so much ground in this deep dive,
I know.
from Ronaldo's humble beginnings
Yeah.
to his like meteoric rise, the challenges he's faced, and the strategic decisions that have shaped his journey. It's been incredibly insightful.
It has. And I think the key takeaway here is that Ronaldo's commitment to learning English wasn't just about becoming a better footballer. It was a pivotal decision that unlocked a whole new level of success and allowed him to become a global icon.
It's a powerful reminder that investing in ourselves, whether it's learning a new language, honing our communication skills, or simply, expanding our knowledge, can have a profound impact on our lives. Who knows what doors it might open?
What if Ronaldo had never made the effort to learn English? How might his career, his global brand, his impact on the world have been different? It's something for all of us to think about.
Welcome back, everyone. We're wrapping up our deep dive here into the incredible journey of Cristiano Ronaldo and the impact that learning English has had on his career. It's really something.
It has been fascinating, hasn't it? Exploring how his decision to master English wasn't just about improving on the field, but, it was about creating this global brand
Yeah,
and connecting with fans all over the world.
for sure. It's a story that goes way beyond just football, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely.
It's about ambition, it's about dedication, and the power of communication to just break down barriers and open up like a whole world of possibilities.
It really is. His story resonates with people from all walks of life. Athletes, entrepreneurs,
Mhm.
anyone who's striving to achieve their goals.
I mean, we were just talking of the double-edged sword of communication.
Right.
Ronaldo's journey, it shows us the incredible heights you can reach when you master this skill.
Hmm.
But it also kind of highlights the responsibility that comes with it.
That's such a crucial point. His controversies and the scrutiny he's faced, they remind us that communication can be used for good or for bad. It's a powerful tool that needs to be wielded responsibly.
Yeah, it makes you think about your own communication style.
Right.
Are we using our words to build bridges, to inspire others, to create, positive change, or are we contributing to negativity and division?
Those are powerful questions for all of us to consider.
They are. So as we wrap up this deep dive, what are some of the biggest takeaways here for our listeners?
Well, I think Ronaldo's story really highlights the interconnectedness of, skills and opportunities in the world today. Learning English wasn't just about speaking another language.
Right.
It was about like unlocking this whole new level of potential.
Yeah, it's like he opened a door to a world of possibilities that might have remained closed otherwise.
Exactly. And it's a reminder that even seemingly small steps like improving our communication skills can have a profound impact on our lives. We never know where those skills might lead us or what doors they might open.
It's inspiring, isn't it?
It
It
is.
shows that we all have the power to shape our own destinies, and
Yeah.
that investing in ourselves is one of the most valuable things we can do.
I couldn't agree more. And as we leave our listeners to ponder this incredible story, I'd like to pose one final question.
Okay.
What if Ronaldo had never taken that leap of faith and committed to learning English? How might his life, his career, his impact on the world have been different?
That's an incredible question to leave everyone with. It drives home the importance of pushing beyond our comfort zones and embracing new challenges. Who knows what incredible things, we might achieve.
Thanks for joining us on this fascinating deep dive.
And to all our listeners out there, remember to subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into all sorts of, captivating topics. Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep pushing yourself to reach your full potential.